What if the reason you keep losing progress is because you're trying to have everything at once? In today's world, it's easy to want it all. Success, money, recognition, happiness, freedom. And we want it now. Not later, not gradually, but immediately. We see people online achieving big things, and it creates this silent pressure to rush, to grab everything at the same time. But here is a truth that many people learn the hard way. The person who wants everything at every time often ends up losing everything over time. Why? Because life does not work that way. Growth has a process, success has a sequence, and when you ignore that sequence, you create chaos instead of progress. Think about it. When you try to do too many things at once, your focus becomes divided. You start 10 things but finish none. You chase multiple goals but commit fully to none. Your energy gets scattered, and instead of building something solid, you end up with pieces that never come together. The desire to have everything is not the problem. The problem is impatience, the belief that you must have it all right now. But anything meaningful takes time. It takes effort, consistency, and attention. When you rush the process, you weaken the foundation, and a weak foundation cannot support lasting success. Imagine trying to build a house. If you rush to finish the roof without properly laying the foundation, the entire structure becomes unstable. It may look complete from the outside, but it won't last. Life works the same way. You cannot skip stages and expect stability. You cannot rush growth and expect strength. You cannot demand results without respecting the process that creates them. Many people lose opportunities not because they are incapable, but because they are impatient. They move from one thing to another too quickly. The moment something feels slow or challenging, they abandon it and chase something new. But success is often hidden by consistency. It rewards those who stay long enough to learn, adapt, and improve. When you constantly switch directions, you never give yourself the chance to master anything. You remain busy but not productive, active but not effective. Wanting everything at once also creates unnecessary pressure. You compare yourself to others and feel like you are behind. You see someone succeeding in one area and you immediately want to match that success while also pursuing your own goals. This leads to burnout. You push yourself too hard, too fast, without giving yourself the space to grow naturally. And eventually, the pressure becomes overwhelming, and you either quit or lose motivation entirely. There is power in focus. There is power in choosing one direction and committing to it fully. It does not mean you will never achieve other things. It means you understand the importance of timing. You understand that everything does not have to happen at once. You trust that step by step, you can build a life that includes everything you desire, but in the right order. Life is not a race to collect everything quickly. It is a journey of building something meaningful over time. When you focus on one goal, you give it your full attention. You learn deeply. You improve steadily. You create real progress. And once that foundation is strong, you can expand. You can add new goals. You can grow into other areas. But now you are building on something stable, not starting from scratch every time. Another important truth is that not everything that looks good is meant for you at the same time. Opportunities, responsibilities, and achievements come in seasons. Trying to force everything into one moment can lead to poor decisions. You may take on more than you can handle. You may say yes to things that distract you from your main goal. You may stretch yourself so thin that you lose quality in everything you do. And in the end, instead of gaining everything, you lose clarity, energy, and direction. Patience is not weakness. It is wisdom. It is the ability to trust the process even when results are not immediate. It is understanding that some things require time to develop properly. When you are patient, you make better decisions. You stay committed. You allow yourself to grow at a pace that is sustainable. And sustainable growth leads to lasting success. Think about the most valuable things in life. Strong relationships take time to build. Real skills take time to develop. Meaningful achievements take time to accomplish. None of these can be rushed without losing quality. The same applies to your goals. When you respect timing, you increase your chances of success. When you ignore timing, you increase your chances of burnout and failure. It is also important to understand that wanting everything often comes from comparison. You see what others have and you feel like you need to have it too, and immediately. But you are not on the same journey. You do not have the same starting point, the same experiences, or the same path. Comparing your timeline to someone else's only creates frustration. Your journey requires your pace, and your pace requires focus, patience, and discipline. Instead of asking, how can I get everything now? Ask, what should I focus on right now? That question changes everything.
It brings clarity. It reduces pressure. It helps you direct your energy towards what truly matters in this moment. And when you do that consistently, progress becomes inevitable. Over time, small, focused efforts turn into big results. And eventually, you may achieve many of the things you once wanted all at once, but now you have them in a way that is stable, meaningful, and sustainable. So do not rush your life trying to collect everything immediately. Do not sacrifice focus for the illusion of fast success. Choose wisely, focus deeply, build patiently, because the person who tries to hold everything at once often drops it all, but the person who builds step by step creates something that lasts for a long time. Thank you.